guys, welcome to Miami Beach.
This is beautiful.
Hydrate this. 1942.
It does say Miami's Maverick.
Right, exactly.
So tonight we have dinner.
We have dinner.
Yacht.
The yacht.
Last night I'm in New York City. Today I'm on this beautiful yacht in Miami.
This is Doma in Wynwood. Just opened last week. We gotta go check out the rest of Miami. You ready?
I'm ready.
Come
Let's
on.
go.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain of the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work.
What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about this show? It's totally unscripted.
Welcome back to The American Dream. This week, we're taking you to a city that is synonymous with the American Dream. And to me, it's a little slice of paradise. You're gonna be seeing the best properties, the best restaurants, and you're gonna learn a thing or two along the way. We're going to Miami, and I couldn't be more thrilled to introduce you to who you're about to see next. He's everything you think of when you think Miami Beach, and for that reason, he's our guide to explore one of the most glamorous cities in America. Take it away.
Hey, sunshine.
Glenn, what's going on?
How was your trip?
It was amazing. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Oh, good. Good to see you.
How do you like South Point Park?
Oh, this is gorgeous. I could stay here all day.
All day? What do you mean all day?
Why would I leave?
We gotta get out of here.
What am I gonna go see? Well, I do want to eat some Cubano sandwiches, and really, I want to know what Miami is like.
Well, listen, Golden Girl, they have water in San Diego. We gotta go check out the rest of Miami.
All
You
right.
ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
By the way, that's the Continuum.
Okay.
And that's the Portofino. So south of 5th, being one of the most wealthiest communities down here. It's got its own zip code, it's got its own school district.
I feel the affluence here.
Time. Great restaurants, Smith & Walensky. You got Il Molino.
Yep.
Just great stuff.
Glenn, I feel like my sunnies are way
Your
too
what?
San Diego. My sunnies.
Sunnies.
Yeah.
What's a sunny?
Well, these sunglasses.
Oh, sunglasses.
Yeah, jeez. Don't you feel like these are a little too San Diego?
They're a little San Diego.
Okay, I think I need some. Do you have any that are more Miami?
I do have more Miami, actually.
I had a feeling you'd come in clutch with some extra sunglasses.
Wear them well.
Okay.
Be careful.
Are these?
You break them, you buy them.
What are these?
Versace's.
Versace?
Yeah, Versace. That's it.
Did you steal these off a celeb?
I did not. I bought them off a shelf.
Okay, so where are we right now?
So we are in Brickell. There was just actually a $14.3 million grant from the city that's going to clean this up underneath the railway from here. This is the Metro Rail.
Okay.
From here all the way back to the end of Brickell, which is literally only 14 blocks, but it's the most densely populated area down from New York City. The population is quadrupled in the last 10 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
So if you look
Miami's
at-
known as the Magic City because it's grown so much in the last 100 years.
This
right?
area, there was nothing. Every lot was vacant. There was nothing here.
Oh my gosh, look at this.
Oh my God, it's a huge iguana crossing.
Crossing the road, watch out.
They have that in San Diego?
No, I've never seen it. I've never seen it.
Get bit by sharks, but not an iguana.
Everybody respect them? Everyone?
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do, run it over?
No, you can't.
Bro, break your
all these
car
people
on that
from-
thing.
Okay, I feel like I'm officially
You're officially in Miami?
in the city, yeah.
You're in.
Before we go anywhere else, I'm so thirsty. Can we get a drink somewhere?
You know what the rule of Miami is, right? Stay hydrated.
The rule? Oh,
Stay
okay.
hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
Right,
All right.
exactly.
Okay.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. We're at the Epic. Let's go grab that drink. I know you're thirsty.
I feel like this is the right place to be, and I'm so thirsty.
Leave your sunnies.
Give me my sunnies.
Leave your sunnies back there. All right, let's rock and roll. And this is like one of the top restaurants around.
Is it so sick that you have to have your sunglasses on?
Trying to be a wise guy.
Well, a little bit.
Hydrate this. 1942.
So what do you think of Glen Asher, right? Snazzy, fabulous. We are so thrilled to be partnered with such a force in Miami. Up next, we have a special treat. We're gonna check out modern day Miami and blast ourselves into the past and explore a very significant home built by the maverick of Miami, Alfred Browning Parker. Check it out.
Amit,
How's it going?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing awesome.
Oh,
What is-
man.
oh, you brought it.
I did. Great
Hey,
to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Man, I stopped reading books in college. What is this? What did you send me?
I'm glad you brought it actually. I didn't think you'd bring it, but I gotta show you something. Come on.
Okay.
So I'm really excited about this place, and
Man.
hopefully it starts to make sense
Yeah.
with the book.
This property
And
is
now-
amazing.
And look at this. The architect, this is one of the most famous architects.
Okay.
His name is Alfred Browning Parker. Have you ever heard of Frank Lloyd Wright?
Yes.
So he takes after him. He does so many things with them, pretty much a local feel.
Sure.
And so
It does say Miami's Maverick Mall.
right, exactly. So he's really good with that, with the architecture. People love these homes. Problem is, living in Miami with the sun and the views and everything, I don't have too many people looking at homes like this.
Sure.
That's why I send you the book, so maybe you can.
That makes sense. You know what? I glanced at it, but I want to know in person. Tell me about this property. I get a sense that it's this mid-century modern
Right.
with this grand outdoor area, but it's an extension of indoor. Tell me about the
Right,
property.
exactly. So you did read a bit, so that's great. That's great. And so with this property, basically there's lots of woods, lots of darks. So as far as the property, it looks like this inside.
Okay.
So it's pretty awesome like that. So one of my challenges as an agent was trying to get people to come here and to look at a property like this, because it doesn't have views like I
Sure.
mentioned. So what we did is I flew in my videographer from California, all the way from California.
Hey.
Isn't that crazy?
I don't blame you.
This home probably had so many great memories in the past. And what we're doing is we're creating a story with memories
Sure.
like that. And we think we're gonna really totally kill it with the video. The kids are cute. We are so excited about it. And
Pull
we,
at the heartstrings a little bit, make it
yeah,
emotional.
you know, we gotta do what we gotta
Completely.
do. But I think in the end, someone is gonna love this house. And that's why I sent you the book.
I love these type of homes. It really is becoming a trend for people to revitalize a property, anywhere from Seattle to, of course, here in Miami, for
Right.
people to take these properties, put their own personal touches on it, and really keep some of that character and that history, because there's a lot, as you see in that book, that goes with it.
Yeah, and I'm so glad you're so excited about that, because that's the feeling I'm trying to get others to feel.
Just attached to the property.
Exactly.
100%.
Beautiful. Let's check it out.
Let's go.
Come on.
Alfred Browning Parker lived from 1916 to 2011, and he was a modernist architect who is one of the best-known post-World War II residential architects. He gained fame for his highly published modern houses in the region around Miami, Florida. Alfred Browning Parker designed well over 500 projects in his 60-year career. Most notable were his own homes, especially the homes he designed for himself on Royal Road and in Gables Estates. In 2008, the University of Florida announced the creation of the Alfred Browning Parker Architecture Archives Endowment to support and strengthen this effort to preserve the architectural history of Florida. You've seen that old, now you're gonna check out that new. People don't say new. It doesn't sound right. Hit it.
Hey everyone, Michelle Wilkinson here in Charlotte, your local realtor expert. Today we are at my favorite escape room. It's called Escape Tactic, and we're here with Sarah, who is the owner. Talk to us a little bit about the room that we're in.
We're currently in King Tut's tomb. This is one of our largest escape rooms at Escape Tactic. There are 4 chambers that you work your way through, so you really get to see a lot of different gameplay and a big difference in setting as you go from one room to the next. We have over 8,000 square feet here at Escape Tactic with 6 rooms open and the 7th about to open in a few weeks here.
That's exciting.
Yeah, we're thrilled to get to be in this neighborhood of the lower South End. We've got great neighbors, and it's been fun to put together all of these rooms.
So what is our theme here in the room? What do we need to do to get out of the room?
So for King Tut's tomb, you need to break King Tut's curse. A curse was put on him before his burial, and you need to return his crook to his flail. So you are trying to find those pieces and return them to the proper place before time runs out in 60 minutes.
Awesome. I'm excited to try to bust out of this room. Hey, we're here with Nicole at the Great Wagon Road Distillery, and she's gonna give us a tour. So this is the oldest distillery in Mecklenburg County, right?
Yeah, so we established the business in 2013, and we've been booming ever since.
Where did you come up with the name for the distillery?
So Great Wagon Road was an actual road that started up in Pennsylvania and came all the way down to Georgia and actually came through Charlotte back in the colonial time. A lot of Scottish, Irish settlers used to migrate south, and with the owner being from Ireland, it was just fitting that we named it Great Wagon Road.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, let's go try a tasting.
All right.
So as we're headed back to the tasting room, what can we expect?
So this is our rack house where all of our whiskey is aging, and we'll get to sample all of our spirits. Ollie is the owner here, originally from Ireland. His grandfather used to make poaching over in Ireland, actually illegally, and was arrested in '53, and we decided to make a North Carolina style poaching here. The word poaching actually means little pot in Gaelic. When you think of moonshining at home, it's smaller pot stills compared to the one we have.
Oh, neat.
And we actually put his newspaper clipping article of his arrest proudly on the bottle. Next up is Quinn's, which is our Carolina whiskey. This is similar to the one you just tried. If you want to start handing those back.
Sure.
This one is the same product you just tried, except we age Quinn's for about a year in a standard 53-gallon barrel. Patrick Quinn was Ollie's grandfather, like I just spoke of, that was arrested, so we named the bottle this whiskey after him.
Awesome, I love it. Cheers. One of the coolest things about this place is you can actually call Ireland for free. Nicole, thank you so much for giving us a tour. We had a great time.
Thanks for coming.
All right, we're gonna enjoy our beverage and a bite to eat. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, there's no place like Charlotte and there's no place like home. Cheers.
This is Doma in Wynwood, just opened last week. Really hot spot.
Fine art, fine cuisine. They go hand in hand.
That's kind of what Miami's all about.
Yeah.
You know, the new Miami at least.
Yeah.
So what was Wynwood like
I mean,
a few years ago? What is it now?
Dude, this place was all industrial, no development. So Moisha Mana came in, bought out a ton of space, so that a lot of all the big developers, and they said, you know, this industry district could be transformed from warehouse to new and cool.
Yeah.
So Wynwood is kind of like the Williamsburg in New York, but not as grungy.
Okay.
It's got a lot of bars, a lot of restaurants, great food. So the chefs here are actually trained under a Michelin-star chef, and they open their own restaurant.
Okay.
And like, it's small. Look, there's what, 20 tables?
Yeah, it's an
Great.
intimate feeling, but it's also very trendy and warm.
That's it.
You can just tell us. Whatever's about to come out of that kitchen is going to be good.
You normally don't see. Hey, what is up, man? How are you? Pull up a chair. Grab a chair.
We're here to experience Miami. He's brought us to the best restaurant in town.
So I told him he's smart man. Because people can get more than just a restaurant. They can walk outside, they go in the gallery. I know a friend of mine, I think it's a mutual friend, went to the gallery and spent a lot of money and got some beautiful artwork,
How
right?
much is one of the pieces in there?
Actually, this artist is Rena, who's a French artist.
But you change it, right?
They change it every 3 weeks. They change the insulation. Actually, the front of the building changes as well with it.
Oh, really?
Wow.
So
That's
they
pretty cool.
repaint the private property.
You know, Wynwood is totally different than any other neighborhood in Miami.
It
It's
feels
really
like it.
artsy.
Yes.
You know, you got the Wynwood walls, you have a ton of restaurants,
Yep.
you got great food.
Got a lot of character. Just everywhere you turn something different. Yeah.
And that was what the inspiration behind this project. Because we're next to the railroad track,
Right.
the Florida East Coast Railroad. The project is actually called the Wynwood Track.
You know, moving to New York with a big business, came here, left it there, go back once in a while, went back and forth, and decided this is a better quality of life.
That's it, yeah.
Right? You know,
Life is what it's
if you could do it here and make it here and have your business here, life is great.
I mean, that place looked awesome. A restaurant built into the train tracks with its own gallery next door. Miami has got it going on. If you thought that was cool, though, wait till you see what we have going on in your town.
Hi, it's Jenny Linich, and I am excited to be back at Mason's Bend in Fort Mill, South Carolina, just short of Charlotte. I was out here first about 2 years ago when the community was just starting, and there are 3 builders here, the Canaan Group, Saucy Burbank, and Fielding Homes. Well, what's happened in the last 2 years? Well, Saucy Burbank and Canaan are just about sold out in their 2 communities. Fielding Homes, no worries there, they have tons of land left, so I wanted to bring you up to date on what they're doing and show you what they actually have to offer. So come on, let's go inside and take a look. Welcome inside Fielding Homes Wellspring Model. I'm joined by Magda Esola, the Community Sales Manager at Fielding Homes. And Magda has been here since the beginning of the community, so she is the perfect person to tell us what's going on with Fielding. So tell me, Magda, what have you seen change over the last 2 years out here?
Well,
how has it grown?
It has grown a lot. We have helped about 190 families now.
190,
Yes,
wow.
so we have, Fielding Home site has about 130 residents, and we have about 55 homes under construction right now. So Fielding Homes, we have 3 collections of homes, and we have a total of 19 floor plans. We have Riverview Labs available. That's one of the biggest attractions here in the neighborhood.
Yes, I know you have the Big Bend Shoals here. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, so we have these big rocks in the Catawba River, and you know, in the summer you can see a lot of activities there where the kids go out and play.
Yes, and you have a kayak
and canoe
launch
area.
Yes.
The amenity center opened last summer, very exciting, and we have 2 pools, Junior Olympic pool and also a splash pool for the kids. So it's a beautiful amenity center.
Well, and it has some nice rooms. I know you've held events there for realtors and for homeowners, and so the homeowners can use those rooms for their own events,
That's right.
parties, wedding receptions, and things like that.
That's right. We have about 70% of our home buyers being represented by an agent, but about 30% of them are not. And you know, I was back in the day in general brokerage, I never understood why people will not want to be represented when the representation is paid by the builder. We pay representation. So basically buyers get represented for free.
From your perspective, what are the benefits to the buyer of having a realtor such as myself represent them in their purchase?
Well, I would think advice more than anything. Professional advice, they have their best interest in mind. Advice with in coordinating inspections. And we have 4 formal walkthroughs, and we always invite our realtors. You know, we are truly partners with our realtors, and the realtors get involved in the whole construction process. So every step of the way, having that advisor next to you, I think makes the customer feel more comfortable.
Well, why don't you give us a tour?
Sure.
And let's start here in the kitchen.
Absolutely. So once again, we are in the Wellspring model. This is a master on the main level, almost 3,700 square feet home. And this kitchen is to die for, as you can see.
Gorgeous.
Oversized island. We have this wonderful cooktop here. We have this wonderful hood. You can turn that light on, and that will keep your food warm. We're not a custom builder per se, but inside the home, in terms of finishes, it can be very well customized. So your home will not look like the neighbor's home.
Let's take a look. What do we have over here?
So as you can see, our kitchens flow into the great room and also into the semi-formal dining area. It has a ton of windows, so we include about 20% more windows than the competition does.
This is so amazing. It's phenomenal. I want you to share it with us.
Absolutely, it truly is. This is one of the favorite rooms when people come in and they admire this master bath. It's showing a freestanding tub, which is an option for purchase. It comes in with a built-in tub, but it does come with the tile on the floors and also on the walls, and it goes all the way to the ceiling. And granite countertops are included with frame mirrors.
And frameless shower
Yes,
enclosure?
we have a frameless shower enclosure, which I love. A lot of people love this, that you can, go in if you wish to this way, or can you truly pull the door this way. So it's pretty awesome.
Thanks again, Magda, for taking the time to share Fielding Homes with me and my buyers. It's exciting to be back here after 2 years and see how the vision has come to be and how beautiful the community is.
Absolutely, Jenny. It's been a pleasure. Last time I saw you was a couple of months ago when your clients closed, and now, some customers come in here asking if they will get a discount if they don't use a realtor, and the actual answer is no. So I always encourage people to call agents to be represented like yourself.
Thank you.
You're
and
welcome.
if you'd like any more information, absolutely reach out and I will give you the latest update on the community, what's available in home sites and homes, everything you need to know about Fielding Homes at Masons Bend.
Life-changing moments are sometimes paying attention when you have a minute to hear from one of the greatest. And right now we are bringing you one of the greatest, David Meltzer. He is an entrepreneur, speaker, complete game changer in mindset. He is an author. He's incredible. I want to start right off with people who have limiting beliefs. And this is such a big topic. We could sit here for an hour, but let's just hone it right in. Limiting beliefs.
It's amazing how many people think, say, and do the right things, but they limit what they believe. And even worse, they're not aware of their unconscious competency, which has a duality. One is the energetic attraction. So many people do all these right things, and then they attract the exact same thing in their lives, and they do that energetically, and they're not aware of it. And then secondly, genetically, we have personality traits, characteristics, obsessions, all types of things that we've inherited from usually 4 generations down, and we're not aware of the effect of that. And so what happens is we go into situations, whether it's our profession, our relationships, our addictions, and we limit ourselves, we limit our power. And the biggest problem with people today is they don't ask for enough.
I have no problem asking. I can be told no. I'll be told no 1,000 times, but the yes is so beautiful.
Yeah, I love no. I have a philosophy about no, right? I dream and always say, look, what if you were only 25 no's away from getting what you want? How excited would you be after the first no, the 10th no, and especially the 24th no? But yet, I know your attitude shared with mine. It's like most people hear no, and it's like you were saying earlier, like what you have to do. You look forward to what you have to do. It's not what I have to do, you say.
It's what I get to do.
You get to do. Same philosophy with no. It's an unexpected opportunity.
And sometimes the no's are just as much of a blessing. I am so thankful for so many no's in my life. I don't know about you. And then the yeses that were right, you're like, oh. And we tend to get this stuck position of kind of groveling in the midst of a no or a stuck. How do you tell somebody when you're sitting in that position that you feel like it's stuck and you don't know which way to go? How do you press through?
What I'm looking for is the universe to tell me. So I actually take a universal sense of no. If we're involved in a business deal and I'm trying to get an answer from you and you tell me, oh, my son got sick and I can't make it, that's 1 no. And then maybe my tire breaks when I'm going to see you, that's 2 no. These could be very legitimate reasons. And at that third, here's the interesting thing about the third universal no, is that if something happens for the 3rd time, and for example, we couldn't do this interview 3 straight times, I would call you, Amy, and say, you know what, Amy, this isn't the right way or the perfect time. I'm very interested in doing it, but I have other things I need to do. When you're ready, please let me know. What happens is 50% of the time, there's no resistance, and someone like you says, oh, let's do it right now. And the other 50% of the time, it never happens. And what I've just done is saved all that time, energy, and emotion allowing the universe to tell me what the guided path is. As a manipulator earlier in my life, someone that could sell you how to be in control, an ego-based life, not a radically humble life, then I actually extracted value by selling, overselling, back-end selling, manipulating, and even lying at times. Instead, I shifted the paradigm of value that says, every morning I wake up, may God put in front of me 10 people I can help. May I provide as much value to my wife and my children as I can, and then my immediate family, then my business, then my community, then my country, and then the world. And every single thing that I do is just based on how much value I can provide, trusting in what we talked about earlier, that I create a void for the universe to fill. And if I'm asking correctly, if I'm in receivership, where things are coming through me for others, more and more things happen that I want to happen in my life.
I hope that our viewers watching right now even took 10% of what you just shared, because it's life-changing information that literally could shift everything. And I can't thank you enough for being on the show today, bringing this. I hope that everybody realizes to follow you online, because even watching some of your videos, they're funny, they're informational, it's awesome. They could get nuggets every day that could help change this mindset, because it only takes a little bit of time for something to become a habit. You just got to do it. And you got to do it every day, consistent, right?
Absolutely.
Thank you for coming on The American Dream today. An honor to meet you.
It's a dream to be with you, Amy. Thank you.
Make sure you follow David Meltzer. Follow us here at The American Dream. Check out his stuff. Follow the positive message that is being sent out. It could change your life. We'll be right back with more.
At the end of the day, nothing is promised tomorrow, so it's all about living in the moment today.
The American dream to me is all about freedom. Here I am, I'm from New York City. Last night I'm in New York City. Today I'm on this beautiful yacht in Miami because I have the freedom of choice to do what I want to do when I want to do it. And I chose that a long time ago, that I wanted to live a life with no boundaries. And that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm supporting the show.
It's all about living in a beautiful city, doing what you want to do, when you want to do it, with the people you love, and just having the time of your life every single day.
I love the American dream because it's a different angle on getting in touch with some of the real estate, some of the people, some of the communities, and not necessarily just solely based on some sort of a reality TV show or following characters. It's more about what's real in front of you and the subject matter at hand and the community, really, and the surroundings.
When I first heard about the American dream, I thought to myself, that's basically what I've been living. I got here 18 years ago, and I was lucky enough to get on that track of living the American dream, which is come with nothing and make something of myself. So that attracted me to the concept. After I learned more about it, I actually understood that it was about, positive message of what you can do and what real estate and other things can mean to people. So yeah, it's all good.
Being able to provide the best possible life and legacy for my children and for my family. Living a life of ease and comfort, and I think I've persevered and had a lot of tenacity throughout mine in order to create something, and to live here is like a dream.
It's all about working hard, doing what you want, and being happy with it.
Glen, why didn't you take me on that boat, buddy? I've got my white blazer. I mean, these guys are living the American dream for sure. If you think you have a great story for the American dream that tells a story of both real estate and entrepreneurship, we would love to have it on our show. And until then, dream on and dream big.
Okay.
The Cuban lunch today in Old World, Miami.
I thought that was tomorrow.
Okay, is that the taco
That's
place?
tomorrow, correct.